India and Pakistan have agreed to a full and immediate ceasefire following weeks of tension over the disputed region of Kashmir. Both sides confirmed the de-escalation on Saturday afternoon, agreeing to stop all firing from air, ground and sea. The truce agreement, brokered by the United States, Saudi Arabia and Turkey, come after a fourth day of strikes and counter-strikes against military installations. Let's talk now to our correspondent in Delhi, Ravinder Bawa. Ravinder, what is the Indian government saying?
Well, this has come as a good news, especially for those Indians who are living on the north, in the northwestern border areas, who have been bearing the brunt of this fight between the two countries in the last 4 days. High-octane combat with, modern weaponry, and now the reactions which are coming in from these areas are that people are all sharing the same sentiment that nobody wants war, and people should say the countries should sit across the table and discuss the issues and thrash them out. So that's what the information coming from the border areas. People are happy that the ceasefire has happened. On the other hand, what we have seen that the External Affairs Minister has tweeted immediately after this announcement was made, in which he said, and I would like to quote here, that India and Pakistan have today worked out an understanding on stoppage of fire and military action. India has consistently maintained a firm and uncompromising stance against terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. It will continue to do so. So this last line is important to see. India's stance will continue to be the same, that any act of terror will be considered as an act of war. That is the message which India is trying to send. But at the same time, in 48 hours, the two sides will be back on the table. Till then, the biggest challenge will be to implement the ceasefire on the ground, while both defense forces on both the sides are on high alert during these 48 hours. But definitely all eyes now on the 12th of May, when two sides sit across the table and thrash out the issues which people of both the countries want the leaders to do. Paul.
Ravinder, many thanks for that. So that's Ravinder Bawa, our correspondent in Delhi. Well, let's get the view now from Pakistan and our Islamabad correspondent, Danielle Khan. So what are officials there saying now, Danielle?
Paul, until just last night, the situation was highly unpredictable, with tensions between India and Pakistan reaching levels not seen in recent history. But in a dramatic turn, diplomacy appears to have prevailed, and the immediate threat of war has been averted. Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar has confirmed the development on social media, stating that Pakistan and India have agreed to a ceasefire with immediate effect. Pakistan has always strived for peace and security in the region without compromising on its sovereignty and territorial integrity. While this marks a potential diplomatic breakthrough, an official statement is still awaited from Pakistan's highest officers, including President Zardari, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, or the military. For now, the guns have fallen silent, but observers say the real test will be whether the ceasefire holds and whether it leads to a long-term path toward stability in the whole region.